What is going on, people? Welcome to Turtle Recall News for your fun Turtle Tuesday. I am
Hot day, Turtle Tuesday.
That's right, Turtle Tuesday. You get your tacos and you watch your Ninja Turtles. What could be better? And then
I did have tacos for dinner. Let me tell
hey,
you.
that's the way to do it. Now, me personally, I've been abusing because Del Taco gives free delivery on Tuesdays for Taco
Ooh,
Tuesdays. And they don't even charge you a service fee. It's like amazing. You're just paying for the tip for the
wait,
person.
you have Dell out there?
Yeah, we have Dell out there. Like for a while we didn't.
Oh,
For a while we didn't. They used to be there, and then they disappeared for like 10 years, and then they're like, "Hey, we're
mm,
back."
no joke. I prefer Dell to Taco Bell.
Oh, you do? I,
Absolutely. It's
I,
it's a California thing, I think. Like
yeah,
we
yeah,
love we love our Taco Bell,
yeah.
but Del Taco. I mean, putting fries in your chicken taco, that's amazing.
Hey, never thought about that. I might have to do that next time. But yeah, I guess because I just like the crazy flavors that Taco Bell has. But I will say Dell has this. Dell has like fresher stuff. Like that's what I
Yeah,
like. Yeah, yeah. That's what, and they
like
also serve you more too.
I always tell people like beef tacos at Taco Bell, I really like.
Uh-huh.
I will eat those. But like if I want like a fresh like chicken taco, absolutely Del Taco.
Oh yeah. Oh, I agree with you there, 100%. But so I'll let you guys know. This week on the full audio podcast, we will be looking at the episode Raphael knocks him dead. And no, Raphael's not going to be committing any murders in this episode. That should be out this Thursday, wherever you find podcasts. Maybe Friday, depends on uh, like pregnancy health and everything from Anna. And
Woo! I didn't know you guys. Ooh,
oh
congratulations.
yeah. Have you not been listening to the podcast? Wait a minute here.
Maybe I just skipped that part.
I
Oh
think you
dang.
did. I think you skipped it. We had a pretty cool like announcement, like image and everything. Like we made a
Oh
Ninja Turtle.
man.
Yeah.
I feel like a jerk.
It's all right. But because I don't ignore your podcast, I'll let people know. Let people
Yo!
what's been going on with Ninja Turtle Power Hour this week.
This week on Ninja Turtle Power Hour, we covered a couple episodes of 87, the Were Rats from Channel 6, and two very other forgettable ones because we're deep in the heart of season 4. But this week, after this episode drops, we are going to be revisiting volume 3 of the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles comic, which is the Mirage Run, or sorry, the Image Run.
Image run.
Um, yeah, the image run. And I think we are on 18, 19, and 20. So we are almost done with our volume 3 recap.
Oh, nice, nice. So yeah, yeah, and if you guys need the link to their podcast, be sure to check the description. This week we're going to be talking about a lot of Shredder's Revenge, and including the release date, which you guys should know, but we will reveal it just in case if you were under a rock the past week. But before we get into Shredder's Revenge, we do have a couple of video game news. Surprisingly, I don't know. I guess these companies were like, "Hey, Shredder's Revenge come in. Let's go ahead and bring out some Ninja Turtle stuff ourselves." So the
Kids love those turtles.
Yeah, kids just love those turtles. Exactly. So the first thing I do want to talk about is Hot Wheels Unleashed. This game, if you guys
Oh, what a way to start.
yeah, what a way to start, exactly. This game, if you remember, the only reason we talked about it like a few months ago was because when the core game came out, it came with the turtle van. We're like, hey, they had the turtle van on it. They also have the Batmobile, they have the Mystery Machine. Uh, Season Pass 3, I think, or Volume 3, whatever they call like this, just got released. And in this, so you can right now get the Donatello character car. So with that, now you have all four Ninja Turtle character cars because they already released Leo, Mikey, and Raph. So now we finally have the fourth one, and also coming in this wave I believe it's going to be next month. I think July 14th, if I remember correctly. Shredder, the Shredder character car, is also coming. So we're gonna have a total of 6 like Ninja Turtle like themed Hot Wheel cars in this
I hope
game.
it's called the Shredder Mobile.
It should be called the Shredder Mobile. It's just called like Shredder. Like it's just TMNT Shredder. That's all.
Oh, that's boring.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, have you actually seen the car? Like, I mean, did you collect any of these? Because they're actually based off like real Hot Wheel cars that they made.
I have seen these when I'm out toy hunting.
Yeah.
I personally do not collect Hot Wheels anymore. I used to when I was a kid.
Uh huh.
And I think the last Hot Wheel that I've bought in the past 15, 20 years, that's an actual car, not like a space, like a Star Wars ship or something, was the Party Wagon.
Oh, nice.
The first Party Wagon edition, not the cool one with the opening door and the movable laser cannons. Because I really want that one.
That's like the real toys or something like that. But yeah. So you got like the 99-cent one that you can find like.
Yeah, so I have the 99-cent one, and because I had been looking for it for a while.
Yeah.
And then I was literally out grocery shopping, and some grocery stores still have like a toy aisle.
Right.
And just on a larf, I was like, let me go check, and I found 2 Party Wagons.
Nice.
So.
Nice.
Bought one, left one for the next collector.
Yeah.
That is the golden rule.
Yeah, definitely. I will say for like, because I'm a child, like when I go grocery store shopping, like the Hot Wheels, because they're $1, they're the greatest, like, hey kid, calm down kind of thing. Just like while I go shopping.
Oh yeah. Like that's like a universal thing from when I was young. Like,
yeah.
So I'm glad to see that tradition is still alive and thriving in America.
Oh yeah, 100% still alive. Now, soon I'll have 2, so I'm gonna have to like buy 2 cars, and it's just gonna be like double. Like it's gonna be $2, $1
oh
per.
Boy,
I know exactly. Also, the pass is $30. It comes with like a bunch of other cars. I think Volume 3 has the Looney Tune cars, like the whole set, and. But the cards individually are $2 each, so you can get Donatello and Shredder when he comes out for $2 each. And just as a reminder, don't forget the other 3 turtles are also available. So the other news is actually from the video game company Hi-Res Studio, which is like literally a 20-minute drive from my house. They are releasing a new skin for their character Kuzunobo. I hope I pronounced that correctly, which is going to be Slash. So
yeah, so this is really cool. So this is for the video game Smite,
Smite,
which is a free-to-play game. Yeah, so it's okay. So this is for the video game Smite, which is kind of like an online brawler kind of game, like not really Smash Brothers, but like it's an arena fighter kind of beat 'em up thing. I have looked at it, but I was like, you know what, I don't. If I don't jump on a game like this when like the skins that I want are available, most of the time those skins don't come back. So I'm immediately like, I don't want to play this if I can't play as the character I want. So this is, I think, the second time that the Turtles have crossed over with Smite.
Yes.
The first one was the 4 Turtles.
Right.
I think Shredder and
Splinter
were in that way.
They were support characters. You had to like get them in the chest. So to get Slash, you got like it's gonna be in the Cowabunga chest. And I mean, I've been trying to load up the game before I could start this, but it's like a 14 gig download. But I'm like 90% sure the way to get the Cowabunga chest is you're going to have to use real world money to buy the currency to get the chest, because that's usually how these games work. And right. So
and I have no problem doing that. I just, if I missed out on that initial season, then I'm just kind of like, I don't really want to do this anymore.
Right. Now so you didn't actually play it on the Turtles initial season when they were available. No. So
I had seen it, and then I was like, I just, for some reason, I can't remember why I didn't do it.
Yeah. So I mean, I remember I tried it out. I played it because, like, I mean, obviously it was Ninja Turtles. I was like, oh hey, I'm interested in this. Uh, so like a week before it got released, I was like, let me try the game out,
Mm.
and I just didn't care for the game. And I was like, okay, I'll come back and go the for the I'll go back and go for the turtles, and then for the turtles you had to like buy the pass, and then you had to buy and progress in the game to get the turtles. They were guaranteed, but you had to like play it, and it just was not my kind of game. And B Wally, thank you for letting us know. It is 600 gems per roll on that chest. So it looks like you're gonna have to spend gems for a chance to get that skin. Hopefully,
Yeah,
and
that's
hopefully,
and that sounds expensive.
yeah. That already sounds expensive, and that's the last thing I want to do. I don't like to. I don't want to spend money on getting a chance. $15 per roll. Oh wow. Oh gosh. And so
Yeah.
fifteen
Ooh,
dollars,
buddy.
$15, and you're not guaranteed. That's oh gosh. You know, uh, one day I'm gonna go to their studio because I mean, literally, I pass by it each day. I'm just gonna like knock on their door and just be like, "Hey, can you just like let us like buy it straight out and not like me?" Because that was my
Hi,
problem with
I'm
Shredder and Splinter 2. Was like
Hi, I'm Jason from the world famous
Turtle Recall.
Turtle Recall podcast, noted turtle influencer. Could you pass along a download code for me?
Yeah, that too. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, like they are because they're in a lot of the Atlanta conventions and everything, and they have like huge presence over there because like they are like a drive down. It is like cool like seeing their booths because like they have like especially their Valhalla stuff, Brawlhalla,
Mm.
sorry, Brawlhalla, Brawlhalla, like they pull it all out, and there's like fun like photo ops you can do with that, and then like they have like big Smite tournaments. Like I said,
Oh, that's cool.
yeah, like I said, like Smite looks like a fun game. It's just it was not. I tried it, I played it, I didn't care for it. But for you guys who are into Smite and don't mind paying $15 to try to get that that skin, go for it, guys. It just started today. I want to on June 14th. And for the
Yeah,
for the Hot Wheels stuff that like got that was active since like I want to say it's sometime last week. So those are both
and
active.
Slash. I don't know who voices the turtles in Smite, but Slash is voiced by Alejandro Saab,
Oh, nice.
who is a fantastic up and coming voice actor. I shouldn't say up and coming. He has like almost 300 credits. But he came on my radar because I really like him as Leon in Pokemon Journeys on
Oh,
Netflix.
nice. That's cool. Oh, I wanted to mention it's actually really cool. I don't know when Smite added Kuzunobo because I don't think he was there when I was playing Smite like 2 years ago. But if you guys don't know, Kuzunobo is a Kappa creature because and it's like so he's already a turtle. So this one felt so natural to have it obvious like obviously we already had the other four turtles and they were like
Mm.
random gods from Smite. So here they just took like a turtle like creature character and just made him Slash, and that was like the most perfect thing to do.
Yeah, because that's the thing with Smite is they kind of, I mean, all of these are just reskins of other
Other
characters. Like I
characters,
think
yes,
Donatello is like a reskin of like a Monkey King type character.
yeah.
Um, and I forget the others, but like
I think
um,
like Mikey was a
because they
Furry.
did it, yeah, and like because like they did an Avatar Airbender crossover, like some of the same
Yeah,
characters were crossed over.
right,
So
right. Exactly. I mean that's
like
yeah.
you're not paying for new move sets, you're paying for like the skin
You're
of a
just paying
character
to
that already exists in the game.
yes. That's exactly what you're doing. You're paying for the skin for that character. So, but yeah, so for your for your smart fans, you got a new turtle content. All right, the rest of the podcast completely talking about Shredder's Revenge, and the first
Yeah.
yeah, all right, the first thing I want to talk about Shredder's Revenge, and this like you and I we kind of talked about this 2 weeks ago. We both were kind of like on the fence because we heard this uh June 16th date, and we're like, no, that can't be the release date. Well, that is the official release date. So this Thursday, we are getting access to the game.
It's wild.
I did not see this coming. Also, I want to note that both Dotemu and Tribute Games has lied to us because last time they gave us when the game was going to come out, they said it was going to come out in summer 2022. June 16th is still spring, guys.
It's still technically spring for a couple more weeks. So,
it's spring for
I mean, in the 3-month breakdown. No, you're right. Yeah, it technically is still spring.
Summer starts on Monday, man. Monday, June.
But it's funny because I know, right?
Yeah.
But it is funny because the day after we recorded last week, they dropped it.
Right. Yes, the day after we recorded, and I really was. Oh, come on. Like, we just gave it all this information, and then like, oh, now you do this. Like,
it's like, gee, thanks.
Right.
And like after we had talked about how disappointing it was,
right.
for the non-reveal, but I mean it is what it is. So a couple of new things have kind of dropped out since then. Casey Jones.
Right. We're gonna get into it. Don't worry. No. It's all in there. We're gonna get into.
Okay. I'm jumping ahead.
You're jumping ahead. It's
I'm
all right.
so excited.
I know you're so excited. We're gonna. Okay. Before we get into it, I do want to mention this because B Wally gave us the breakdown for the Smite characters, which I really appreciate. Raph is Loki. Mikey is Mercury. Leo is Osiris. I knew Leo was Osiris. And Donnie is Su Wukong, which is
Sun Wukong. Yeah.
Yeah, that is Monkey King. So thank you for that information, B Wally.
I forgot that Smite is like Battle of the Gods. Like,
I mean, that was their subtitle, Battle of the Gods.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I forgot that was the subtitle. So. No, thank you, B Wally.
Yes. All right, so let's go to what Mike kind of jumped the gun in, because we did get a new character announcement, which I was surprised, and that is we are getting Casey Jones.
Really, I wasn't surprised.
You wasn't surprised?
No, I wasn't surprised. Like, I knew Casey had to be in here in some capacity. I just didn't think he'd be a launch character. Like, I thought this was going to be something like maybe you'd find out like later.
Okay, so
kind of thing.
My thing, I thought Casey was going to be a DLC character. That's what I
thought. Yeah.
That, like, because I didn't think like a week before the reveal we're going to get like, oh hey, Casey's coming. I mean, parts of me I would have liked it if they didn't reveal that, so we had like a surprise. I was like, oh yeah. That's just me personally. But it is cool that we got Casey. I mean, I knew eventually Casey was gonna come because that is a very big fan favorite. Even though in the cartoon he's only in 3 episodes, but
yeah.
He's still.
But he's such an iconic character to the franchise,
right?
And like when you try and tell people about that, like they're like, "Oh, why isn't Casey in this game based on '87?" It's like, well, because he wasn't in '87 that often.
Right.
Hokum Hare is in almost as many episodes as Casey Jones is.
Right.
And exactly. He like, and that usually kind of falls on deaf ears because then everyone's like, "Well, I had the toy," and it's like, okay, well, yeah, like we all did. He was like. Casey was one of the figures to get in the line.
Right. I mean, I don't know how many times I had like hear from people like, it's like, oh yeah, like Mona Lisa and Mondo Gecko were like, as soon as they introduced them, they were like throughout the series. I'm like, no, Mona Lisa was only in 1 episode and Mondo Gecko was in 2.
Yeah, and it's wild to me that Mona. I forgot that Mona was only in 1 episode.
Right. Yeah.
Hokum Hare has more appearances than Mona Lisa.
Yes. Hokum Hare has more appearances than Mona Lisa, and Hokum Hare never got an action figure. No,
exactly.
Yeah. It's just that people remember the characters that had action figures more than the other characters. Poor, I was about to say, what is it? Oh gosh, the mobster, Fat Tony, not Fat Tony. That's Simpsons.
Oh God, I forgot his name too.
Oh man, he's in a bunch of episodes too, and
I know he's in so many, and he has that weird like character model change too.
Right. He's the one with the feather.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I can
Yeah.
remember the Great Boldini, and I
Yeah.
know he's in that
Yeah,
episode, but I
he's in that
can't
episode.
remember.
I can't remember right now. I'm blanking on his character's name. As soon as we stop recording, then it's gonna be like, oh yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna message each other and be like, ah, damn it.
Yeah, exactly.
But
Exactly.
okay, so along with Casey, we did get new art drawn by the awesome Iron Pinky on Twitter,
Uh-huh.
and kind of showing more villains and kind of a redrawn banner art showing the Turtles, April, Splinter, and Casey.
Right.
And the having the more characters, more villain characters. So like Leatherhead was kind of confirmed in the
Yeah.
character art.
Yes, yes,
We
yes.
saw Tempestra
Yeah,
up
we saw
there, which
Tempestra as well. Uh, I'm trying to think of the other characters that were in like that kind of like X-Men standoff thing they had. But yeah, like Tempestra, Leatherhead, Baxter. I think Baxter was in there too.
yeah, I think Fly Baxter's in there.
Yeah, yeah. So, I mean, these are all characters we're gonna find out in literally 2 days.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the other thing that this one really got me excited. I think that I was more excited about this than the release date and Casey Jones. 6-player is coming to this game.
6-player co-op online and couch co-op. That
Yes.
is crazy.
That is like so crazy to me. All right, I'm gonna tell you this right now. One of my favorite arcade games growing up was the X-Men arcade game, and what I loved about the X-Men arcade game was the fact it was like
Welcome to Die.
Yeah, Welcome to Die. But I loved the fact it was like 6 players, and I mean, like, Mike, have you ever went to an arcade and got like 6 people playing the X-Men arcade game?
So I've only ever seen the 4-player cabinet.
Oh,
I've never seen the 6.
You've never seen the 6? Okay, so I mean,
no.
So this is the only reason I never bought the arcade one up, X-Men arcade, because when they announced it, I was excited, and then they only had the 4-player one. I'm like, no,
Bummer.
So here's the thing. What I loved about the X-Men like arcade game and like the way they did it, it was 6 players. You had like people surrounding the cabinet, and to make up to have like 6 people on like the arcade, they had 2 TV screens, and I swear every X-Men arcade game I seen, one you had like that one TV screen that was like crisp and clear, and then you had that other one that was like yellowing and about to die, and like I mean it really was like it was so inconsistent on like the quality, and like I don't know why this like one of them just happened to have like just a worse quality than the other one, and it was like just weird seeing your character like go through the screens and you'd be like, oh man, now I'm in the bad quality screen now.
Oh man. Okay. No, I'm kind of picturing what you're talking about. But yeah, 6-player online and couch, and it's cross. So it's like you could have 2 people on the couch and 4 people online.
Yeah.
Or like any combination of it. Like that's incredible. They didn't have to do that, but
right. No, they didn't have to do that. And like I mean, just in my mind, I never ever thought of like, oh, I want a 6-player Ninja Turtle game, because every time I think of a Ninja Turtle game, I think of 4 turtles. And the fact
exactly.
The fact that like Dotomo and Tribute Games like were like, oh hey, we're giving you 6 players, and like just right off the bat, I'm like, oh, like this is amazing. I love this. I can't wait to get like all my friends together and just sit around and play this. This is gonna make really fun streams like with my friends and that kind of stuff. Like just to reach out, and also like communities, because I'm already thinking about doing like hopefully we can get like community days where we get a bunch of people playing this together.
Oh yeah, like the 3 of us over on Ninja Turtle PH, like we're thinking about it already. Like,
yeah,
how do we do community stream with our Discord and streaming on Twitch and everything? And so I do have to be kind of the sour guy. So speaking of all this fun online connectivity, cross-platform play is only confirmed at the moment for Xbox and the PC version. So if you're on Nintendo Switch or PlayStation, unfortunately, you're kind of locked to that ecosystem.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. I mean, I kind of saw it coming, only just because whenever they do crossplay, they usually like advertise it like right away, like hey, and also like I know for like devs, it's hard to do. Uh,
Yeah, and the devs did specifically say it's a lot harder than you think to do.
right.
So like the fact that we got it at all, like I get it, it's fine. It did change which version I'm gonna get right off the bat, though. I think it
Gotcha.
did finally confirm me that I'm gonna get the version on Steam
Gotcha.
and play it on my Steam Deck instead of on my Switch immediately.
Right, right, right. I mean, me personally, it's going to be on Switch. So like that's like my preferred system. I don't have any new fancy systems, and I don't have a fancy computer to play video games because I look
Mhm.
at computers as work, and I try not to uh, be on my computer too much.
I understand that,
Yeah.
but
All right.
I gotcha.
So before we go into physical editions, were there any other like video game related news that you could think of that I might have like missed from all my
So
stuff?
I think that covers everything.
Okay.
There is if the physical versions now are pre-orderable
Right.
on
All right.
Amazon, Target, um, and based on the release date, it seems to be hinting at an August release. But I don't have anything concrete to support that. It seems like it's just kind of a placeholder date still.
Right.
Um,
All
but
right.
a couple, I think Target and Amazon are both saying August.
Uh huh.
So
Uh,
take that with a grain of salt. That's
yeah.
not 100% confirmation.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'll go ahead and start talking about the physical releases and what I know. Uh and hopefully like hopefully some good like hopefully some news that and like basically lets you know like what where to order this and how to get this on your preference and how fast you want to play it. All right, so first I want to talk about the signature edition, physical edition. This is the one Mike and I we talked about a couple of weeks ago. This is the
Yeah.
UK one. Uh,
Yep.
so you can start pre-ordering this now. The good thing is that if you're in the US, all four versions are region free, so you can actually pre-order this, get it working. If you're in the US, it'll still work in the US. So if you did like want this version for this stuff, this is the only one that gets like the signed art card from Tribute Games from their developers. Also has the pins. If you care about that. Right now, you can pre-order this
And the
and
bandanas.
the bandanas. And the bandanas. One random bandana. I forgot about the bandana. The if you about the like the so if you order this and you're in the US, the total's going to come out to almost $82 US like dollars, like US dollars. So not too bad, and that's like including the shipping.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say the shipping is actually cheaper for them to ship it than limited run games to ship it, but I'll get into
Yeah,
that
I
when
noticed. I noticed that too.
yeah. And the estimated ship date is July 29th. So
So
looks
that
like
does line up with August.
it does line up with August. Like because I was about to say because for limited run games, uh they have stated that the normal standard edition for physical copy is going to be like sometime between July and August. But how we know video games, except for freaking Dotemu and Tribute Games, like they usually tend to go to the later side. Like nothing usually
Hmm.
comes out early. Uh, so let's go ahead and get into uh, limited run games. Last time we only had like half the information, and now we have everything that we know is coming. So the first thing I want to talk about is the PC edition, the PC limited PC big box edition. It is going to come with a steelbook. It is also going to come with a USB stick, a piece like a PC jewel case, and a mouse pad, and then everything else. The stickers. Oh, I don't think it comes with the art book. I don't see the book. But uh,
No, for some reason, yeah, this edition does not come with that. The game itself is going to be on the USB stick.
yeah. Okay.
Uh,
Okay, I didn't know that. I wasn't sure if it was a CD or they.
I heard in the Discord that it was both,
Okay.
but that doesn't seem right to me.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go with that. It's on the USB stick, but I mean, my computer doesn't have a CD drive, so
Yeah.
like my last computer I bought 10 years ago did have that. So
Right.
um, it just makes sense that it would
It,
be on a USB
to be
stick.
honest with
Everybody
you,
has a USB
yeah,
port.
everyone has a USB port. I think it makes more sense for USB. That's me personally. It does also come with a steelbook. I don't know why we needed steelbook,
Yeah, don't
but
know why.
yeah,
It's probably gonna be one of those weird like steelbooks with like an insert that has like a CD and like a cartridge slot for the Switch version.
yeah, yes.
I've bought a couple limited run games that have that.
Uh huh.
Um, the mouse pad is really cute. I really like it.
Yeah. No, I like the mouse pad. I mean, it like the unfortunate things like from the edition I got. Obviously, I'm not getting anything from the PC edition. I think the only thing to be honest, I really want from the PC edition is the mouse pad itself because it's the mouse pad is mousers and they're and with pizza and there's a foot symbol and it looks like the mousers are trying to eat the pizza. It looks cute. I like it.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. So this is going for $60. You can pre-order it now on Limited Run Games. If you wherever you listen to this podcast, we have the link for you. And we're gonna go ahead and go into the next edition, which I believe this is the one that you ordered, Mike. And this is the limited classic edition.
Yeah, so this is what I decided to get. So it again has a steelbook, the reversible slipcover case, the same Sprite stickers, the personal pan pizza coupon, but I really liked the VHS box.
Yeah, the VHS box looks
You
really good.
Grown up, like that is just a thing. That is just a staple of my childhood. As cliche as that sounds, I love that,
Yeah,
and I like that they did LRG in the FHE font
yeah,
on the
yeah,
front
yeah.
there. I hadn't noticed that before.
I did like that too. I actually really like that they did that. Like that FHE font with the LRG. We've seen NECA do it so many times. It was nice to see another company do it.
Yeah, like it's nice to see other people kind of get that inside joke.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. This is going for $65. I do before I move on to the big edition. I do want to note. I don't know if you noticed this with the personal pan pizza code or the coupon, but there's actually a code on there, and like so, I think you can still order your pizza and keep your coupon too. Just because.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Use
So
this code at checkout.
yeah, so because I know I think we talked about it offline, but you're saying like, oh, you didn't want to use you didn't want to use the coupon to because you didn't want to lose the actual like thing, so it'd still be complete.
Looks like I won't have
It
to.
looks like you don't have to choose anymore. You just have to enter in that code. I mean, it's not like you have to like scratch out that code from the coupon or anything like that.
Yeah, that's cool. I'm
Yeah,
glad they did that.
I'm actually happy. To be honest, that's the best way to do it, especially like for collectors who are like, oh, I can't lose the stuff. So that's
Yeah,
yeah,
exactly.
right. All right, so let's talk about the one that Jason ordered, which is the limited radical edition because he felt he didn't need that $250 after all the shipping and taxes came in there. So it comes with everything that we saw from the classic edition, the VHS cover, the steelbook, the reversible cover, the coupon. We've Mike and I last week we've talked about the Shredder action figure, and then let's talk about the stuff we didn't actually get into. We mentioned about the arcade cabinet replica,
Yep.
and so it looks like one of those arcade replicas you can get at Target right now. All it doesn't play any video games. It just plays the trailer. It just makes sound and plays video. That's all it does. It also
Yeah, which is cute. Like I would use that for like action figure diorama.
right, yeah. This is great, like action figure like setup and everything for photography and everything. We also
Yeah.
have a 3D box of like art, which I think is pretty cool. We
Yeah,
have
shadow box.
yeah, shadow box. Yeah, we have a CD soundtrack, and we're not too sure what's into it too much. We're gonna go into more soundtrack news a little bit later. It also comes with a 18 by 24 poster, which is just basically the art. We talked about the strategy guide. I forgot about that. And
Yep.
then the interesting thing I think is it also comes with a blister card you can put your game in, and just in case you're worried, oh no, I don't have access of this game unless if I rip this card. There's a trap door in the card, so you don't actually
That's
damage.
cool.
Yeah, yeah. So you can actually go and like display your card and put it in that plastic prison that you did for your other action figures. For you people who don't like open action figures.
So this is a really cool set, and I am a little jealous that Jason was able to order this.
Yeah, same.
However, I will be happy with my Radical Edition,
Yeah, yeah.
or my Classic Edition.
Classic edition, yeah. So the PC edition, the classic edition, and the radical edition, they are going to be shipping 8 to 9 months after the pre-order window date, and the pre-order ends on July 24th. So these are made to order. You still have like more than a month to make it. So if you don't have the money now, you have plenty of chances. The only thing that I saw that sold out was like they had this one where you could buy all four of like the big radical editions in the PC one.
Mm.
And that sold out for some reason. And I'm like, I don't know who had like $700 to throw away to get like three of the same stuff and USB stuff and USB.
Yeah.
Yeah. But apparently enough people did.
What I've been telling people is don't buy these expecting to play the game anytime soon.
Yes, exactly. If you're like, oh man, I can't wait to play this game, this is not the edition you want to buy.
Yeah, this is not the edition you want to buy. Like,
yeah.
Get this because you want to put it on a shelf and have it as a backup, which is why I said I'm going to get it on Steam first,
right?
And then I'm going to order the classic edition, and then in 9 months I'll start playing it on my Switch.
Right.
Unless it goes on sale on Switch like anytime before that.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah. Also, I do want to note to buy digitally is $24.99. Buy physically is $34.99, and currently on Switch it is I think 10% off. I think
yep.
I believe it's
10% off.
Yeah. So if you want to get it right now on Switch, it's $22. So and then one last thing, this kind of came out. I thought it was pretty cool. I have no interest in getting this, to be honest, just because I'm not into vinyl. But the company Katana is releasing the soundtrack for Shredder's Revenge, and we have like technically 4 editions of this.
So many.
Yeah, so many. I mean, this is like so crazy. I mean, I just imagine like people's like wallets are just like completely cried like just this week who are like, I want everything for Shredder's Revenge, and they're like, oh, we'll give you everything. So
the soundtrack itself for the game is by T. Lopes, who, if you've played video games or just kind of followed him on YouTube, the man's incredible. He did all the music for Sonic Mania a couple years ago.
Yeah.
So hearing that he was on this, I'm stoked. Like everything I've heard so far, I love. So I'm not gonna get a vinyl because again, I don't have vinyl either.
I don't have vinyl. Yeah.
I think I have one vinyl disc, and it was more like an art piece that I want to get.
Right.
But the title track dropped.
Oh, it did.
And not the title track, but one of these neat songs that is going to be in the album. By was it? I'm trying not to steal your thunder this time.
Oh no! You can go ahead. I have no more images here, so you can go ahead and say who it is.
So the song is "We Ain't Gonna Lose" by Raekwon and Ghostface Killah. So
nice.
If you're a fan of Wu-Tang, then the song is really good. A lot of people are calling it like the next Ninja Rap. That is a compliment because Ninja Rap is a timeless classic.
That is a timeless classic.
I think "We Ain't Gonna Lose" is, "We Ain't Came to Lose."
That's a really fun song. I'm gonna say that right now.
Yeah, it's really good. It's a lot better than I thought it would be.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I didn't think it would be anything at all because I didn't know this existed until yesterday.
Right.
So,
right. Yeah. So So Raycon the Chef, Gokusei's Killer from Wu Tang is going to be doing some songs in here. So is Mike Patton, the frontman of Faith No More, and Mr. Bungie. They also have exclusive tracks on this uh, on this thing. And before I finish this off, Mike has got to uh, uh, get out. So let's go ahead and
Yeah, sorry,
it's all right.
sorry guys.
It's all right. It's all right. You know, he had a he's got a Rocketeer podcast. So before we end the news section, let's go ahead and say goodbye to Mike. Thanks for joining us again this week, and
Thank
no problem. We'll definitely see you next week, and we prob we probably won't be talking about Shredder's Revenge other than like how much we're loving the game.
Yeah, exactly. It'll just be all, oh, it's so much fun.
Right.
But
Exactly.
yeah, guys, thank you again, and catch you next week.
All right. See you next week. All right. And so just to finish it off, for these records. There's going to be two editions of this record. There's going to be a normal record, which you can actually order on Limited Run Games itself if you guys want to get the vinyl. There's also the limited edition. The limited edition is limited to 2,000 units. It's going to have a hardcover slipcase with exclusive art from Zombie Yeti, and Zombie Yeti is the same person who did the art for the Stern Pinball game. And also, these records are going to be green. They're going to actually be like instead of black, they're going to be green, and it will come with a 8-page, 12 by 12 booklet featuring artwork from the artists and everything. There's also going to be a CD version. So all of these versions are going to have a track list of 28 songs. The only thing that we really don't know is because we know that the limited run games and also the signature edition games are going to have also soundtrack CDs. We don't know if these are going to be the same soundtrack CDs as those. We will find out. But the vinyl, there's going to be 2 vinyl records on each of the things. There's going to be 2 CDs, and in case if you just want the songs and you're not caring about the actual digital version of, I mean, if you're not actually caring about the physical version of of how the song comes in, if you don't want the CDs, you don't want the vinyl, on Thursday when the game gets released on Kid Katana's site, there will also be a download link for you guys to actually stream the soundtrack and buy the soundtrack digitally. For that, for you guys who want to listen to the soundtrack, there's plenty of ways to listen to it, and there's plenty of ways to buy it as well. And that is everything that we have for this week. Like I said, Shredder's Revenge comes out in 2 days, so be excited for that. Also, I do want to note is that if you're listening to the audio podcast, that means the Shredder's Revenge is already out, and I just want to thank you for taking the time to stop playing the game to listen to the podcast, and then hopefully maybe you have this podcast on while you're playing the game. I'm kind of curious about that. But thank you for everyone listening. Thank you, B. Wally, for giving us the information about the Smite game. I was trying to get that information, but I couldn't get it downloaded in time. So I really appreciate that. And also thanks to Mike. Mike had to check out early, but thanks for him for joining me this week and every week. Don't forget, the full audio podcast will be out this Thursday, and we are going to be talking about the episode Raphael Knocks Him Dead. All right, till next time.